Previously on Danganronpa.
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours?
What I'm trying to say is, the seed of despair is closely tied to your own memories.
I'm going to be honest. This version of Junko is unlocking something within me that I do not feel comfortable with. Okay. So we just learned that Junko's, people have come to rescue us. And Junko has expelled them.
I have to thank you all. They were a relentless bunch, refusing to give up on hope and trying to force their beliefs on the world. But in the end, I was able to give them the final despair. Death.
So you just used us? To bring despair to everyone in the outside world?
Well, sure, but I also gave you a second chance at life, right? So it's like, give and take.
Give and take? You're so full of shit!
Oh my god, Mukuro with that mouth.
There's a reason I chose you guys to survive when all the other students were dropping like flies. I mean, we built up 2 years of memories together. You were all my treasured classmates.
Sorry, that's a lie. I just figured you'd despair even more when you found out a friend had betrayed you.
And that's the truth, which is what you wanted, right? So, does it make you feel utterly lost and hopeless?
I'm confused, why the trial is going on, because I feel like everything's been explained.
You solved the mystery, but despair at the truth, right?
Don't tell me. Did you seriously count on the possibility that we would solve your mystery?
And if we did, then what? Our final desire for creating this world of despair was so we could experience one last class trial. If you were bold enough to solve the mystery, only to discover that the truth was utterly hopeless, how would you react? What would you do?
See? Discovering the truth doesn't necessarily lead to a sense of hope.
Truth can be full of despair, too. Like right fucking now!
Truth? Full despair? That's...
Not to mention, all those motives I talked about were totally meaningless. I mean, with the world having ended and all.
Meaningless? Then we've been murdering each other? For nothing?
And think about it. You chose to lock yourselves up here, then started murdering each other to get out.
We weren't just random strangers either. We were classmates. We'd spent 2 years together.
That's fucked up.
No, even I can't laugh at that.
Get it. We get it, okay? You're totally awesome, right? We get it already. So help us. I'll do anything. Just help me.
A peasant begging for his life? Oh, how delightful! We've never witnessed such a travesty firsthand.
But I'm sorry to say, begging doesn't work on me. All I want is despair, and there's no reason for it. And since there's no reason, there's no argument against it. There's just no understanding it. No argument, no understanding. What better definition of ultimate despair could there be?
Wait, hold on. You've just been going on about whatever you feel like, but there's no real reason for us to believe anything you have to say.
Huh?
You say the world's fallen apart, but I haven't seen it for myself. So I don't acknowledge it. I don't accept it as the truth.
Until you see it with your own eyes. Truth and falsehood overlap one another. In other words, you're not unlike Schrodinger's cat right now. Is that what you're saying? If so, what then?
Are you saying you won't accept the truth until you can go outside and see for yourself? Well, you better not. You go out into that world and you're all goners for sure. Trust me, I'm not lying about any of this.
Well, even if it's all true, I refuse to give in. I refuse to lose to you. For the sake of everyone you've killed.
Huh? Everyone I've killed? What are you talking about? You're the ones who killed them.
I didn't kill anyone. I simply gave you a little nudge in the right direction.
And that's all it took for you to start killing each other. You're nothing but bloodthirsty animals.
It's very Jigsaw of her.
That's why anyone was murdered here, peasant.
Say what you want about hope, but we're all creatures of instinct, right? Despair comes naturally.
Hell yes! That's funny as shit!
No! This isn't just some game to us. It's murder! Plain and simple! You stole our memories, invented reasons for us to do it. You pushed us all into a corner! It's all your fault!
You certainly have a talent for passing the buck, don't you? That must be your hope, huh? But we don't have much time left to keep up this banter. We have to draw things to a close soon.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the vote, of course. You didn't forget about that little rule, did ya?
Nope.
Oh, and also, since this will be the last vote, I decided to change the rules.
What?
You guys so full of hope, and me so full of despair. I've decided to have you vote which one will be punished. If
It's
even
you.
one of you votes to punish hope, well then, I'll consider that a win for me and punish everyone on the side of hope.
I feel like we're missing stuff.
One person?
Oh, but don't worry. I won't be voting, of course.
Even if you don't, you've still got the upper hand in all this!
How?
It's okay. Nobody would actually vote to kill themselves, right?
Oh, let me just mention one more thing. When I win to punish you guys, you'll have to stay here till you grow old and die. No fighting, no killing. That's your punishment.
What?
You mean, we just...
We'd have to just live here? She's saying she'll let us live.
If you're not happy with that, then go ahead and punish me. And make your way to the outside world.
Ooh.
Enter a world fallen from grace, where only despair exists, where you'd likely be dead within a day.
What are you saying? So no matter what, we're doomed.
Oh,
Wait
man.
a sec! I just got hit with an inspiration bomb! Dying of old age is boring as shit, right? The audience at home isn't gonna dig that at all! So, here's what'll happen. One of you will get to experience an instant, super impressive punishment!
What? You can't just...
Do you mean to say you'll execute one of us?
And I get to decide who's gonna have to suck it down! Mukuro, you're up!
Me? Yeah, you've been acting up, causing all kinds of trouble. I hate you!
So let me make this clear. Everyone has two choices in front of them. If a single person votes for Hope to be punished, then only Makoto will receive a harsh punishment, and the rest of you will live here in peace.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
What I'm saying is, if you sacrifice Makoto, the rest of you will get to live out your lives.
What? Sacrifice me? But that's...
What? Has your resolve softened? Have you lost confidence? Are you afraid of being punished? Don't you have faith in your friends?
No, that's not it.
It's okay. You're right to be afraid. It would seem all of those around you have realized the futility of going against me.
Oh, no.
Guys?
It's so beautiful. Your lovely faces, eroded by despair, have come together as one.
Besides, Yoko, you could never betray your father, could you?
What?
I mean, the headmaster's only wish was that all of you would survive, right? That's why he tried to trap you all here after all. The least you can do is try to honor your dead father's wishes.
Kyoko!
one person's despair is enough to seal your fate. Isn't that just the most hopeless outcome ever?
So, who do you think's gonna give in? Whose despair is gonna sign your death warrant?
No one. Nobody's gonna give in to despair! We're not gonna lose to you!
So boring. Stubborn till the very end, huh? Well, that's fine. Then let's just hurry up and get it over with. It's time for the final vote. Everything will come to an end. Your stupid hope. And your stupid life!
The final vote. This is it. The ultimate confrontation. I have to show everyone. I have to make them remember. I have to convince them not to give up. To live in despair. That's not really living at all. Oh, man. Group photo, Genocide Jack's memory, Kyoko's photo of Headmaster. That's gonna play into the role, I think, maybe. Locker, okay.
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy. By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab. If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
Meh.
All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting. So,
what is going on here?
What are you gonna do? Will you just die? Is that what you want?
There's no hope left in the world. When you sleep, it's on a bed of despair. The world is in despair. You are in despair. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna be consumed by despair. You claim there's no hope left in the world. But if despair is contagious like you say, then so is hope. I'll use my own hope to plant seeds of hope inside everyone else.
We won't give up!
Alright, so
as
then
long as there's hope, we'll never
I have to steal
give up.
hope.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
Do I shoot it? Oh, shoot it here?
Don't lose hope now!
That works?
All my fortune-telling senses are telling me not to leave this place. But to live means moving forward, right? So even if it's hard, even if we're scared, we don't have any choice, do we? I want to keep on living. I want to open the next door. There must be something new waiting for me.
So do we have to repeat this for every single one?
That's why. That's why. No matter what, I need to get out of here. The whole fortune-telling thing doesn't matter anymore. What matters is my own gut feelings.
Yeah!
We won't give up!
Okay.
As long as there's hope,
Alright, so I have to do
we'll
this
never give up.
for every single one.
Die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
Alright, cool.
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here
I can't believe I figured that out that
is
quickly.
thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
No, shoot. Alright,
Don't lose hope now!
I've been thinking about all this. And I was thinking, at a time like this, what would Sakura do? You only get stronger by taking adversity by the horns. Confront that thorny path with enthusiasm. That sounds like something she'd say, right? No. I think that's definitely what she'd say. Which is why yeah! I've made up my mind!
I feel this is gonna go
won't give up.
faster.
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
Say whatever you want. I've made my decision.
If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die,
It's giving me anxiety.
the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
Meh.
Don't lose hope now.
Meh.
I don't care either way. I'm fine with whichever one is more interesting. Actually, I may not look like it, but I always hated school. Hell, no matter how I look, still hate it. Oh, but no matter what, Master has to come along with us.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die,
Oh man.
that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
Say whatever you want. I've made my decision.
If I die,
Sorry, I'm just letting this go all the way
purifiers will
through.
screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
I can keep on living as long as I have my master's love.
All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting.
Okay.
Don't lose hope now.
What's the matter? You're not actually trying to encourage me, are you? Ridiculous. It never even crossed my mind that I might give in to despair. But don't misunderstand me. I couldn't care in the slightest what happens to you.
Nice.
I just have to keep my word. I swore I would end the life of the mastermind. Besides, the Togami family isn't dead, because I'm still alive.
There you go. There you go, Byakuya.
So until I can restore the Togami family and bring it greater glory than it's ever known,
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die,
What's happening
that
here?
would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
What's happening here?
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know.
The music changed.
The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
Say whatever you want. I've made my decision.
Say whatever you
If
want.
I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
There-
I can keep on living as long as I have my master's love.
All of you will have to leave.
The problem was is that Kyoko didn't have one of
You'll have
those.
to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting.
I already said I would claim the mastermind's life, by whatever means necessary.
So, what are you gonna do? Will you just die? Is that what you want?
Don't lose hope now.
Okay, now she has one. Break!
I didn't really know my father, so I can't pretend to know what he was thinking. But even if we're just connected by blood, there's one thing I am sure of. He would never want us to abandon Makoto and choose to stay here. I can't explain why exactly. But if I'm sure of anything, I'm sure of that. Just because we don't actually know anything, does that mean we can't understand? Could it be that... No, never mind. So, Makoto,
Could be what?
I don't think you wound up at this school because you had good luck or bad luck. I think you came here for a different reason entirely. You came here to bring down the ultimate despair. You came here to confront despair without ever giving up. And if that's true, I think we could call you the ultimate hope.
Oh,
What the hell are you?
the ultimate hope has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
So uncool. Your stupid faces, the stupid things you've said, the stupid way you all treat each other. It's all so uncool, so unhip. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Lame, 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 lame!
I'm not any kind of elite anything. Hope isn't a talent you develop, but still. But I still... Oh, okay, now we have to... Gambit. We gotta Gambit. Not Gambit, but...
You suck! So uncool! You dare to stand against us?
Uh-oh.
That was a joke. Who are you? Your idiocy ends here. You're gross. Suffer from despair.
I just love despair!
You suck. So uncool.
You're unbearable!
Failed! Oh, this is gonna be so bad. Alright. No, stop. It's not. We gotta give it another try.
I refuse to give up yet.
We gotta give it another try. This is gonna be tough.
You suck. So uncool. You dare to stand against us? Hope is a joke. Who are you? Your idiocy ends here. You're gross. Suffer from despair.
I just love
Hey.
despair!
You suck. So
Come on.
uncool.
You're unbearable!
Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Would you like to die?
You're gross. Suffer from despair. Everything is pointless. Suffer from despair.
I just love despair!
Suffer from despair. No, no. You suck. So uncool. You dare to stand against us? Hope is a joke. Who are you? Your idiocy ends here. You're gross. Suffer from despair.
I just love despair!
You suck. So uncool.
You're unbearable!
Okay.
Despair into tomorrow.
Hope keeps on going.
Woo!
I refuse to give up. I refuse to get bored. I refuse to throw it all away. I refuse to despair.
I love you,
Because all I
Makoto.
have going for me is the desire to keep moving forward.
What's going on? What's happening?
We did it! Chapter 6? Oh my god, we did it! A B, I'll take it.
It looks like we've reached the end. I think it may be time to vote.
We just gotta pull the lever, right?
Good. I'm ready to go.
Let's put an end to these trials. Put an end to the killing. With our own hands.
Nice!
The hell?
Indeed.
You've lost, Junko.
I lost?
I lost? Me? No way!
Well, that's just...
It can't be!
Um...
You still don't accept it? Even the ultimate despair herself is vulnerable to the onslaught of despair, it would seem.
What the heck?
But there's no use trying to fight it now.
Well, that's just totally the best!
What? Huh?
So this is despair.
We came to this school 2 years ago, created our incredibly detailed plan. I even killed my own sister for it.
And now
To come this far and fail at the very end?
true despair.
It's the most ultimate despair. What are you talking about?
And now
Don't you see? I was so hopelessly desperate. I was bored of the world the moment I was born. That's why I've been looking forward to this so desperately. This once-in-a-lifetime experience. It is my first and last colossal despair here at the moment of death. To have the chance to taste the highest grade despair. The utter failure of my dreams.
true despair.
Oh, I'm so hopelessly happy right now.
Huh?
Wait, is she enjoying this?
Anyway,
So are you prepared to admit defeat? You think I care whether I won or lost? Either way, it doesn't change a thing.
Totally the best!
Outside is only despair. Inside is only despair. No matter where you go, despair awaits you. That's not true.
Not possible.
You're wrong. Huh?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Let me tell you this right now. We no longer fear despair.
Okay.
Because we've decided to enter the outside world with hope. Yeah, Mukuro totally seduced us over to his side. Everyone!
hey,
You said that despair is contagious as any disease.
however,
But the same is true for hope. All you have to do is look at us to see how true that is. Kyoko!
No.
Oh, stop it! Stop! I hate those faces you're making! To see those awful looks causes me nothing but pain!
There's one last thing.
Fine. Let me just say one last thing. If you guys want to get all hung up on the word hope, that's no skin off my nose. But just be warned, from this point on, one despair after another will stand in your way. No matter where you run, no matter where you hide. Maybe you'll find some hope, but there is a very fine line dividing that hope from bitter despair. Knowing that, you still plan to cling to your hope? Of course, because we...
It's fine.
Shut up! Shut up! That was a rhetorical question. You interrupted my monologue. I'm almost done though, so whatever. This is almost punishment time, right?
it can't be.
Do you really intend to go through with this? That was the agreement, right? Oh, hold on. It's not like I want you to die. You don't have to.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
What?
How many times do I have to tell you?
The act of living brings me no hope at all. All I want now is to taste the despair of death that you only get once in a life, so...
Don't get in my way!
So this is how the despair of death feels. It's so wonderful. Even a tenth of this despair, even 100th. I want every last soul on this planet to taste such despair. I want the entire world to die with that despair in its mouth. Okay, let's do this.
Her eyes!
I've reserved an extra special punishment for last. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Congratulations! Junko has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Oh my goodness. The ultimate punishment. Is it all the punishments in one? The 1,000 blows. The Cage of Death. Oh my god, I love it! How did she survive all the other ones, though? The burning of the... This... Excavator Destroyer. Blast off. Hey, that was from the beginning. After school lesson. How does she survive all the other ones? Bye. Amazing. 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 What was that button for? What was that button for? And that's how everything came to an end. The final class trial. Junko Inishima's the ultimate despair. Life at Hope's Peak Academy. It was all over. Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, ultimate death. The end. Got an item. You received the Monokuma hair tie present. Yeah, let's go ahead and save. Is there one more chapter? Are we not done yet? But even after saying it was all over, it's not like the building exploded or collapsed in itself or anything. That wasn't the kind of ending waiting for us. Nothing changed. Well, with one exception. The air purifiers turned off. Just like Junko said, they shut off immediately. That was the only difference. Goodbye, Despair High School. Epilogue. What left the courtroom? We left the courtroom and made our way to the main hall. We stood in front of the door, nobody made a sound. I felt almost absent-minded. This was our epilogue before the final ending. We stuck there in limbo, unmoving, unsure. But, in the end... Oh, am I gonna get to say goodbye to everybody? We can't just stand around like this forever. At some point, we need to leave. To nobody's surprise, it was Kyoko who broke the silence.
Makoto.
Makoto, would you do the honors? Okay. As if awakened by Kyoko's words, I took out the object we'd gotten. Oh yeah, the button. Up until the moment of her death, it had belonged to Junko. And in the end, she dropped it before us.
So,
But, is that really it? Is that really the key to this door?
Indeed.
You don't have to read into what she said too much to find the answer.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
In other words,
I will force you out, she said, just before dropping that. It makes sense that it would be our way out of here.
But you never know. Maybe it's actually a switch that's gonna make the school self-destruct. I mean, Junko never said specifically that she'd let us leave here alive.
it's true.
You may be right about that.
Maybe.
Yes.
But even so, it's impossible to think we wouldn't take our chances with it.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
There's nothing to worry about!
My beautiful scissors!
If something ever happened to Master, I'd take my scissors and jam them up so far! Huh? Hey, where's the core room? Where's the mastermind? It's all over. We're just about to leave the school. What? Leave? We can go outside? Then, that means me and Master can get married. And then, he'll give me a little jewel of a baby.
That's enough.
Please stop. That would be a greater horror than anything I've encountered so far.
Anyway,
Don't worry. I have no doubt we'll be able to leave here without a problem.
But
It's what happens after we get out. Oh, sorry. It's what happens after we get out that I'm worried about.
But you know, in the end, I think part of me still thinks,
You're serious?
maybe when we get out of there, we'll see that everything she said about the world was a lie. That on the other side of this door is a world as peaceful as we remember.
A lie. Peaceful as we remember. Well, no matter what it looks like, it's still our world. It's where we're meant to live.
Yeah, I guess so.
And how do I put this? Unlike the school, the world is really big, right? Since it's so big, I'm sure there must be some despair no matter what. But there will also be lots of hope, right?
in other words,
The act of searching for hope to try and find it. That by itself is the true meaning of hope. As long as you have that hope, you can keep moving forward, no matter what trouble you may fall into.
Am I wrong?
Is that what you mean, Makoto? Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. I don't need any of you to spell that out for me. You know, Junko mentioned that there were still others out there who hadn't cast away hope just yet. Maybe I should find them and make them work for me. To rebuild the world, we must first rebuild the Tagami dynasty. I'll go with you. I'll follow you anywhere you want to go.
You got it!
Well, my first stop is going to be the closest donut shop. I can figure out the rest from there.
Hey.
And what are you going to do if there are no more donut shops or donuts?
Okay.
I'll just get some flour and make some myself. And if there's no flour, I'll just grow some wheat. Oh, I get it now. If there's no road, you just gotta build one. Creation. Fate is telling me to remake the world.
Could it be?
That's my hope.
How about that?
I've reached the next stage. The next chapter of Yashiro Hagakuri's life story is about to begin.
Woo!
I don't want to say Yashiri. Yasuhiro. Thanks, Ina. You totally opened my eyes. Hey, personal space, buddy. You're seriously creeping me out.
Makoto.
Come on, Makoto. Even if everyone in the outside world is gone, even if the world is steeped in despair, as long as I have people like you around, I can face forward and keep moving. If we can get out of here and do something, have some sort of impact. But what can we do? There are so few of us, and we're so small. So what can we do? No, we can probably do anything. Yeah, we can do anything.
Well, I guess this is goodbye. And goodbye to Sakura. But hey, if we gotta say goodbye, we may as well do it with a smile on our face.
Hey guys! You guys want your fortunes told anywhere, anytime. You just let me know. I'll be—
You know how much I hate being annoyed, but if something does come up, you may as well let me know. I can't guarantee I'll actually bother listening, but, you know.
I don't know why, but I have a burning desire to start writing. I might be able to pull it off. A story about Master and me, and the others, I guess.
I can't say I'm sorry about what happened, but still, it does feel kind of strange.
I really don't know what to say. I guess we graduated?
It looks like hope is really spreading. As long as I never give up, I have to push even harder. I'm going to keep moving forward with hope in my heart. Since I have hope, I can show courage. Since I have hope, I can move ahead. The world can move ahead. The door began to open. With my hands, with our hands, hope and despair mingled together, opening the door to the future. They just get gunned down. Is that it? Nice! I actually kind of like the way that ended. I'm not gonna lie. I like the way that ended. Good job. Oh man, what a great game. What a great game. I gotta say, like, I'm glad this game was suggested to me because it's a game that I would have chosen like on my own to do. I'm gonna turn the music down. Yeah, it's a game I never would have thought to like play, but I'm super, super glad I did because I thoroughly enjoyed it. I really did. There were parts of it that were challenging, which I liked. I liked the mechanics of the game. I think there were a couple of things that like I argued against that I didn't necessarily care for all that much, but for the most part, I really enjoyed this game like thoroughly. I would probably say if I had to rate this game, it would be like an 8 out of 10. Honestly, this game was awesome. I'm interested to see like what the next games are going to be like. It's going to be a little bit, just for full disclosure, it's gonna be a little bit before we get to that game. Get to the next one at least. I'm gonna be playing Crisis Core Reunion next. We're gonna be streaming, I think, some Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Especially, this was a long series. This series, I feel like it took me about 6 months to do. Half-hour episodes, which I liked. I think half-hour episodes worked, but this was a lot. This was a lot. If you're not familiar with my channel whatsoever, and you're just kind of coming in towards this game, I like to sit during the credits and see if there's anything at the end. So I usually give my thoughts and feelings on the game as a whole. What else? I really like being able to do different voices, things that I need to work on, reading, of course. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. I loved the trials when they were able to do like the fully voice acted stuff, because it gave me reference points as to voices, but it also was just kind of interesting to like sit there and, oh my god, Hina, I forgot about that. Yowzes. It reminded me, just gave me the focus, to be able to focus on the actual trial and not have to come up with voices all the time. Because it's hard. It's hard to read what's going on when you've never read it before, provide a voice in somewhat of an acted form, read for that matter. So it can be pretty tough if you haven't done it before. I would say Makoto was definitely one of my favorite characters. I really liked all the characters, to be honest. It was a little sad, very, very sad, that the fact that they spent 2 years together and then started killing each other because they lost their memories. It would have been nice to like be able to hang out with Sayaka a bit more, Leon, get to learn more about those types of characters early on. For the longest time, I thought it was such a bummer that we didn't get to hang out with Junko for as long as we, were able to. But then, of course, she pops up at the end. I had a feeling that Junko was related to the case, or the cases, once that final body showed up. And like the fingernails and like the boots, and I was like, there's something about this character, this like feels familiar. And that's kind of where I think, I don't know if it's obvious, if it was supposed to be obvious for a lot of people, but like a lot of that stuff started to kind of fall into place as time went on. We never saw those. What the hell? What is that? Oh my goodness. Was he holding bread or a potato? It looks like toast. But yeah, no, I thought it was like, a lot of the stuff was clever. I want to say like probably the case I like least, maybe Sakura's was the one I probably liked the least. There was a lot of like up and down with the Hifumi and, oh my god, I'm blanking on his name right now. There was a lot of up and down with that one, like back and forth. But I really didn't mind that one. The Sakura one though was like, I was starting to get a little antsy at that point. But I really, really enjoyed this game, like through and through. I wonder what the outside world is like. I liked the fact that they left that ambiguous, at least if you think so, unless something's supposed to happen right now. I knew it.
Interesting. Things are getting very interesting indeed. Like I said at the beginning, I'm not a teddy bear. I am Monokuma. And I am this school's headmaster.
I love it! I love it! You received an Easter egg present. I guess we'll save the data. All is well that ends. Wait, what? Is it starting over? Alright, it's starting over. It started over. Anywho, guys, thank you so much for joining me on this journey. I really, really appreciate it. All the love and support on this playthrough. I really do. But it's over now. It's over now. If you happen to like it, hit that thumbs up button, the subscribe button, and the bell icon to be notified whenever I post a new video. Like I said, we'll be starting Crisis Core next. We'll also be streaming Pokemon Scarlet Violet. Thank you guys so much again for all the love and support on this series. Go forth with the rest of your day. Make it a good one. And I will see you guys in the next playthrough. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.